Swiss banks are banks based in Switzerland, a country that is well known for its banking industry. Swiss banks are highly regarded for their security, privacy, and reliability. Swiss banks are known for providing a range of financial services to individuals, corporations, and governments around the world. Some of the services offered by Swiss banks include private banking, wealth management, investment management, asset protection, and tax planning. Swiss banks are regulated by the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority and are required to maintain high standards of confidentiality and data protection. Swiss banks are also known for their strict adherence to the Swiss Banking Act, which requires banks to maintain a high level of transparency and accountability. Swiss banks have been the subject of numerous controversies over the years, with allegations of tax evasion and money laundering being the most prominent. However, Swiss banks continue to be highly regarded by many clients due to their long history of stability and security. Swiss banks differ from other banks in several ways, including 1. Confidentiality. Swiss banks are known for their strict adherence to confidentiality and data protection laws. Swiss law requires that banks keep client information confidential and not disclose it to third parties without the client's consent, except in certain circumstances. This level of privacy and data protection is not found in many other countries, where laws may require banks to disclose client information under certain circumstances. 2. Stability. Swiss banks are known for their long history of stability and reliability. Switzerland has a strong economy and political system, which makes Swiss banks a safe haven for clients looking for a stable and secure place to store their assets. 3. Wealth management. Swiss banks have a reputation for providing high-quality wealth management services to high-net-worth individuals and families. These services are often personalized and tailored to each client's specific needs, including investment management, tax planning, and estate planning. 4. Swiss banking secrecy. Swiss banking secrecy is a legal principle that has been in place in Switzerland for over a century. It refers to the practice of Swiss banks to protect the privacy of their clients by not disclosing their identities, account balances, or other financial information to anyone, including foreign governments. 5. Reputation. Swiss banks are widely regarded as some of the most reputable and trustworthy banks in the world. This reputation has been built over many decades of providing high-quality services and maintaining strict standards of confidentiality and data protection. Overall, Swiss banks are known for their high levels of privacy, stability, and reputation, which set them apart from many other banks around the world. The criteria for opening an account in a Swiss bank can vary depending on the bank and the type of account you are interested in opening. However, there are some general requirements that apply to most Swiss banks, including 1. Personal identification. You will need to provide personal identification, such as a passport or national ID card, to open an account in a Swiss bank. Some banks may also require proof of address, such as a utility bill. 2. Minimum deposit. Most Swiss banks have minimum deposit requirements, which can range from a few thousand to millions of Swiss francs, depending on the bank and the type of account you are interested in opening. 3. Source of funds. Swiss banks are required to conduct due diligence on their clients and verify the source of their funds. This is to prevent money laundering and other illegal activities. You will need to provide information on the source of your funds, such as employment income, inheritance, or investment returns. 4. Purpose of the account. You will need to provide information on the purpose of the account, such as whether it will be used for personal or business purposes and what types of transactions you plan to conduct. 5. Background checks. Swiss banks may conduct background checks on their clients, including checking for any criminal or regulatory history. 6. Compliance with regulations. Swiss banks are subject to a range of regulations, including anti-money laundering laws, and they will require you to comply with these regulations in order to open and maintain an account. It's important to note that opening an account in a Swiss bank is a complex process that requires careful consideration and planning. It is recommended that you seek professional advice before opening an account in a Swiss bank. It is illegal to put black money or undeclared income in Swiss banks or any other financial institution. Swiss banks are required by law to comply with strict anti-money laundering regulations and to report any suspicious transactions to the authorities. However, in the past, some individuals may have used Swiss banks to hide their wealth from tax authorities in their home countries. Switzerland's strict banking secrecy laws made it difficult for foreign tax authorities to access information about Swiss bank accounts held by their citizens, which could have allowed some individuals to evade taxes on their income or assets. However, in recent years, Switzerland has become more transparent and cooperative with foreign tax authorities, and its banks are now required to provide information on foreign account holders to the authorities in their home countries. This has made it much more difficult for individuals to use Swiss banks to hide their wealth or evade taxes. It's important to note that putting undeclared income in a Swiss bank or any other financial institution is illegal and can result in serious legal consequences, including fines and criminal charges. It is always recommended that individuals comply with tax laws in their home countries and declare all of their income and assets to the appropriate authorities.